I invite children forward for a children's message this morning. Where's Jack? I thought I saw Jackson earlier today. Yeah, he's here. One of the things that we're doing this morning, since all of my sound booth folks are gone, is one of the things with the new system is that I can control the sound from up here. So if you see me playing with my tablet, it's turning things on and off, hopefully, and trying to keep things going right.
Gee, Jackson, it's just me and you. Huh? Come over here and sit beside of me. Don't want to? Are you afraid of me? You don't like me? You don't know me? You holler at me all the time when I see you. Okay, I'll leave you alone. So y'all need to pay attention to this too, since it's just me and Jackson. Okay, I've got something for you to do here in a minute. So Jesus loves little children. He even likes Jackson. You think? I think he likes Jackson pretty much. Yeah, I really do. So to be great in God's eyes, we must trust and obey him as a small child. Right? So today we're going to talk about Jesus and the little children. Now, the disciples, do you know who the disciples were that followed Jesus? They followers of Jesus. They had an argument one day. Do you ever argue with anybody, Jackson? They were ashamed to admit it, but they argued about which one would be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. Would it be the one who memorized the most verses in the Bible? That'd be Martha. I don't have anybody else to pick on. And to see. Oh, come on. You want to sit by Jackson? Sit here with grandmother. Okay? Or would it be the one that preached the best? You think that'd be Terry? Huh? I don't know. Well, that's debatable. We'll see. Who would be the best leader? God. See, there you go, Jackson. Would it be the one that had the biggest church building? Well, that's like Rick went out to see that Crystal Cathedral out in California, which isn't it supposed to be one of the biggest in the area, see? Now, would it be him? We couldn't think of what the preacher's name was, though. God, the preacher, you're right. Now, they thought being great was having the best talent or ability, like Robert has the talent and the ability to play that piano and write music and stuff. Well, Jesus called a child over to them, and he explained that whoever wanted to be great had to be humble like a child. Now, if you don't put the car up, I'm going to take it from you. Now, we must be ready to trust and obey as a little child and be willing to serve others, right? So, in our world, people want to be first. Do you always want to be first at something when you play? Jesus turns our way of thinking upside down, though. Jesus says we have to serve others, let them go first, and be willing to be last in line. Now, Jesus taught that the last shall be first. What matters to God is not so much our ability, but our willingness to serve others. In other words, the disciples had the wrong idea about the little children. See, one day Jesus was sitting there and they brought their children and their babies to Jesus so he could hold them and bless them. And then one of the disciples said, he's just too tired. You all need to just turn around and go back. And Jesus said, no. He said, bring the little children. Jesus, he told the disciples to let the children come to. Jesus loves children. And Jesus loves you. And Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is made up of people who are ready to trust and obey. And you know, there's a song in the first verse, there's a song in our hymn book that we sing a lot. You know what it is? Y'all know what it is? Very good. So we're going to sing that first verse. It's page 467 if you don't know it. We're going to sing that first verse of trust and obey. Okay? And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to trust and obey. And Jesus loves Jackson and he loves you. He loves all the little children. And we need to know that the little children, Jesus loves us, and we need to go back and we need to trust and obey Jesus and follow Jesus and love him in our heart. And we need to obey him. So we're going to sing, okay? You want to sing with me? Jackson, you going to sing with me? Aw, Jackson. Come on. Okay, Robert. You know, that's a lot to think about. To be happy in Jesus, you just need to trust in Jesus and obey Jesus, don't you? And you can be happy and cared for. Okay? So I think that we're done, Jackson. You can take your car and go with Miss Patty. Is Miss Patty? Yeah. You want to go with Miss Patty?